Next, we're going to talk a little bit about the PHRESH Project. I'm going to introduce Jose Diaz. He is a senior community organizer for Operation Better Block. He's going to give you some information about the PHRESH Project, and then I have an announcement.
So, good evening, everybody. Just very quickly, some time ago, I want to say last year, as residents, you may have received, or you may have had someone knock on your door in Homewood and ask you to take part in a survey about eating habits, shopping habits, where you go to buy your produce, how safe you feel in the neighborhood, that sort of thing. This is all part of a larger study called PHRESH, which stands for Pittsburgh Hill Homewood Research on Eating, Shopping, and Health. It was a study conducted by the RAND Corporation in partnership with Operation Better Block and the Hill House Association, looking at habits that residents have regarding health and wellness and public health and that sort of thing. It's part of a longer study, a 5-year study looking at people's eating habits. So the first year, data collectors went door to door, gathered data from residents and found out what they felt about where they went to go eat, what types of food they ate, how they felt about the neighborhood that they were living in, how they got to places where they went to shop at, where do they shop at, that sort of thing. The second year was spent analyzing data, and then data collectors will be sent back out into the community, I believe, this coming year to resurvey residents, especially because we know that the Hill District is getting a grocery store soon. So they want to look at if attitudes and habits have changed over time. So you can probably expect some data collectors to be knocking on your doors very soon. And this is both for the Hill District and for Homewood. There's an added component to it now as well called PHRESH Plus, which is looking at green spaces in both neighborhoods. So what defines a green space? Where do you go to exercise? Where do you go for recreation? Do you go with a partner? Do you go by yourself? Can you identify places in the community where you feel comfortable exercising at? And so data collectors will be collecting this information from residents over the next several months. And that's pretty much PHRESH in a nutshell.
So going off of what Jose said, PHRESH Plus has several positions that have recently opened up, and so they are accepting resumes for full-time and part-time data collectors, and also a position is opened up for a project assistant manager as well. If you're interested in applying, the job posting will run from January 15th to January 31st. The point person to contact regarding this is Livette Wagner. She's the field coordinator for the PHRESH Project. Her phone number is 412-281-4600. Again, that phone number is 412-281-4600. And then I also have her email address if you guys are interested in getting more information. Even if you aren't looking for a job, if you know a neighbor or someone who is in need of employment or has a job or is looking for another part-time job, this would be a good opportunity. So I hope that the information that you heard here, even if it doesn't apply to you, there's somebody on your block, there's somebody in your social network that may be able to use some of this information and the resources that were provided here tonight. Her name is Livette, L-A-V-E-T-T-E, Wagner, W-A-G-N-E-R.
And I just wanted to add, regarding the data collector positions, they are pretty flexible, and they're seasonal too. So there are full-time and part-time positions available for that season while they're collecting data. So if anyone is actually currently working full-time and looking to get some extra cash under their belt and you want a part-time position, this is a good opportunity for you. They're pretty flexible. You can select to work during the daytime, in the evenings, or during the weekends as well. So I just wanted to throw that out there for if you know anybody, if you yourself is interested, as a way to get some extra income under your belt if you're looking for employment currently. So.